What's up, everybody? It's your boy Alexander, man. I'm back with another episode of The Bar, another black app review featuring myself, right? Somebody reached out to me and was like, yo, bro, you need to do a review on your own app, right? And you know what? I said that's fair, right? So before we get into the episode, man, listen, y'all, want y'all to like, subscribe if you on YouTube. If you're watching this on Instagram, I want you to download Cool People Network. If you're watching it on YouTube, I want you to download Cool People Network, right? It's only fair that I review my own app, but I would prefer, the critics to come from an outside source, right? Sometimes it's hard to please everybody, but when you a platform that have direction and you know where you want to go at, like I said in the previous video, when I was talking to my fan base, sometimes if you want to build something that you can afford to keep, or if you want to build something that's going to last and have some substance in the end, sometimes you have to go with your gut as a developer and as an owner, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to dive in, man. Listen, I want to go through the website real quick first. Before I even get into the app, I want to get into the website because I get a lot of questions, man. I get a lot of questions like, yo, bro, how did you build Cool People Network? Like Wallow, shout outs to Wallow. He called me the other day. He said he was going to hit me back. You know what I'm saying? I shot him a text message or whatever when we first chopped it up. The messages was blue. And then when I followed up to try to call him back, somehow the messages turned green. And I know my boy ain't switched to Android. So y'all let me know what he did in the comments. I think I know what happened, right? But for the most part, let's go ahead and get into this website, man. Listen, y'all, this is Cool People Network. It's a podcast community designed not only to help me as a creator, but it's designed to help you as a podcaster, right? I primarily wanted to focus on podcasts because, my undergrad was in marketing, if y'all don't know that. But like I saw where media was going at even when I was in school, when I started building Cool People Network a while ago. Like I just knew where media was going at, right? So I was kind of like, a few years ahead when I came up with the idea, which is why I'm in the position that I'm in now and why I didn't mind the primary focus for Cool People Network to be visual only, right? And a lot of people be like, yo, what, you gonna have audio? And it's kind of like, nah, I don't want to do audio. I'm the first video only podcast network out right now. And the reason that I went with video only is because the way that we sell products today, when you want to start accumulating like marketing dollars and you want to get these deals, a lot of products that people selling today, we have to see it, right? It's hard to sell a t-shirt over the radio. Do we all agree with that, right? So when I started thinking about how we sell things, which is what I was great at, I was great at selling shit, man. And, like I always was in positions where I could make other companies money. But I'm like, man, I would rather just sell my own shit. So what I did was I created my own platform because I hate the idea of, being blackballed, being shadow banned, not having to read. Social media works the shit out of us. And I'm done with that, right? So what I'm going to do is let's run down to anybody that got questions about Cool People Network. I am going to address them right now, right? So what I want to do is first things first, right? Cool People Network is an innovative podcast streaming community. We accelerate viewership and provide a great place to consume unfiltered and uninterrupted, right? Ad-free platform. And what I mean by ad-free is when you're watching episodes on a platform, there's not going to be no in-between skip ads that you got to do within that video, right? The minute you hit play, you can watch that video from start to finish with no ads, right? You don't need the YouTube Premium to access these episodes with no ads. And then on top of that, with over 100, and honestly, I think we may have over 140 channels, right? 10 categories, diversifying your entertainment and education. And then let's scroll down. And as you can see, I'm going to get to the interface here, right? Available Apple Store, Google Play. And what I mentioned here was I said I researched that less than 8% of the tech world is black owned, right? Those numbers can be discouraging when the odds are against you. And when I'm telling you, this is like athletes who think about going to the NBA, it's probably less than that, right? Definitely when I incorporate being black. Now, since 2013, I've been fascinated with the tech space, and Silicon Valley influenced the dream. But I said learning how the internet works made it a reality. One of my mentors that was from India, I was building a platform called Charlotte Appetite. If y'all from the city, y'all should be familiar with that project that I was doing. And she said, Alexander, the idea is great, but what you're doing right now, you'll work yourself to death. Once you learn how the internet works, it'll work for you. And I never understood what that meant until one day hit me, right? And here we are today with Cool People Network, right? New idea, new platform, better operated. And when I tell y'all this platform works for us, it works for me, it'll work for you too, right? And then let's go through the interface screens. And what I'll do is I'll pull the app up and let you guys see how everything navigates. But, to get shine some light on the platform right here. So we have the login screen, right? When you come here, watch anywhere, stream anytime. I talk about some of the categories that we got. You can log in, you can sign up. Make sure when you do download and sign up and log in, make sure you save your login information so that you stay logged in, because you don't want to keep putting your password in every time you log in, right? I made that an option, right? As you can see here, this is the category interface, right? Where you can see social proof, Gary V, Diary of a CEO, Millionaire Morning Show, etc. We got business, comedy, sports, news, entertainment, relationship. Man, 10 categories. You'll see when I get to the app, right? Real-time notifications for anybody that's verified on the platform and they want to share their podcast. When somebody's on the platform and they like it, you'll get notified for that. And keep in mind, y'all, this is a reaction-only platform, because the only thing that really matter in the streaming world are the views, man. Listen, views is how we get paid. We don't get paid from comments. Now, we do get engagement and the videos go far, but really the main thing is the views, man. That's what we need. And sometimes you need to be in places where you can consume uninterrupted, right? I don't want to, be in a place where the comments is louder than the content, right? So this is why I built that. If you guys want to go be messy in comments, y'all, I'm not telling y'all to leave Cool People Network, but there's platforms already designed for that. Like, I really, really want this to be something dope, black, and professional, man. Come on, let's do it. There's a top 10. I meant top 100. CPN has a top 100 podcast that's solely curated from the users who save and favorite your podcast. Like, this is not algorithm based. The more people that subscribe and favorite your channel, the higher you go in the ranking. So if your users are favoriting your podcast, it's going to be at the top, and that's free marketing, right? To the users that come to the platform and don't know nothing about you, the minute they click on that top 100 page, boom, your podcast is there. And it's so easy for them to click and watch and see what y'all got going on. I really, really wanted to make this the way that I explain it, because sometimes when you 2 clicks away, you too far away. So when they hit that watch button, you 1 click away from a stream, because whatever your last episode was, it should be playing, right? We got a favorites, right? So you can save all your favorites here. Now, the most recent thing that I did on the update is I made sure that your favorite podcast it curates in alphabetical order too. So as long as you know the name, because once you start getting beyond 50, 60 episodes or 60 channels, it's a lot easier to search them, when it's alphabetical order. We have a timeline. So the timeline, you can like here, you can share, you can save episodes there, or you can hide episodes too. You know what I'm saying? I know we got haters out there. If you tired of seeing your number one hater come across the timeline, or if you hate somebody that bad and you want to hide them, just hide them. And then also here, we do have a mini player. So if you're watching the mini player, you can click here in the title and it'll pull up the playlist. Once you're in playlist format, you can swipe down and continue to watch the video as you navigate through the rest of the app. user profiles. Whenever you click on the user profile here, it'll take you here, which is where, you can profile, like bio. And if you guys pay attention to this real close, this interface was kind of inspired by Linktree, right? So what I did was, I do know how important it is to consolidate where people can find you at. So if anybody come to your profile on Cool People Network, you could put links here, you could put videos here, you could put all your socials here, and that'll be your bio, right? Just some real cool shit. A easy way, clean, nice format to edit your profiles. You can view your profiles here. If you want to add an episode here, you click here. I'll show you how that works once we get into the app. You can switch light mode to dark mode if you want to verify your page so that you can post podcasts from your latest episodes on the main timeline. Then you click here and make sure your profile is verified, right? I didn't do the verified for popularity. That's not what I did. When I did the verified check, which is something that I started way before Twitter was, selling the verified check, right? Before Facebook was selling a verified check. Like my thing was, I didn't want a popularity contest. Like I wanted a place where you can actually come and not have to worry about bot activity, right? And then let's go from here. Boom. Let's moving along. Simplicity, right? So I'm self-taught in the UI UX field, right? So I wanted to kind of keep things clean and simple, right? Explore the content, save your content, the main timeline, the top 100 in your profile, right? Now, of course, since then, I've added a few extra things that I'll go over since I first started. And as you can see here, you can search notifications. This is the place where you can see the verified people on the platform. And then also, this is a banner place where I want to highlight entrepreneurs that want to promote things. We'll go through that once I pull the app up. So why podcast, right? This is another good thing, right? Shout out to David Shands, man, because I went to the podcast summit last year. And one thing that I noticed when I got there is that a lot of people want to be in the space, but they don't know. For one, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to monetize it. And that's the issue, right? That's a real big issue at hand, because it's kind of like, to some degree, you'll feel like you're wasting your time if you keep doing all of these episodes and you don't have anything to sell. Listen, anybody that get into this podcasting space and they're looking to get paid off streams, make sure you have a little bit of patience. Make sure you got a job on the side that allow you to make this a hobby until it turns into a business, right? Because don't get up here thinking like these rappers, because if those rappers ain't getting paid by the streams, I hope you don't think you finna jump out there and do the same thing, right? Or do better than them, because they get to do shows. This is pretty much, the streaming game has changed everything, right? Consider podcasting your commercial for your product. This is what I try to teach people. If you got things for sale, your podcasting should be your commercial to sell your personality, who you are, and what you do, right? It should never be for... You're not giving anybody gems that they never heard before a day in their life, because we all recycle the same content. I talked about this on the Fanbase app review, where I was pretty much letting people know we live in a recycle era. We got 20 people talking about the same exact topics, right? Nothing is exclusive anymore. Right. So let's get to this, right? Why podcast, right? So starting a podcast is a great way to promote your business or leverage your knowledge, right? Now, if you're in like financial backgrounds and you have, like I said, you got something for sale that's of value, right? And even in that financial arena, man, it's getting a little tough, man, because people are giving away so much information for free on the internet. The internet is starting to accumulate this same shit that y'all talking about. And then not to mention Chat GPT. Chat GPT is going to accumulate everything that y'all selling. And I guarantee you Chat GPT will start giving people that information for free. So you have to figure out a way to really, really make your shit exclusive, or a lot of people are going to get exposed by the internet, right? You can build a community around your expertise, establish your identity, and reach a wider audience. This is why having a podcast is super important because it allows you to build community, right? Connect with people on a deeper level through video. Video is an easy way to leverage your likeness and for sponsorships and brand deals, because when people see you, if you look good, if you fly, you got a nice little personality, you can make people laugh. If you smile, you might even get a Colgate sponsorship. Like it's like, these are the things that companies go after. These are the things that brands filter, because it's hard to accelerate a product without personalities today, right? That's the easiest way to accelerate a product, is influencing, right? Podcasting is a way to express yourself authentically and grow your image in the media too as well. Now, y'all don't understand, this is media. Podcasting, you're like, once you start podcasting, you are a media outlet, right? You can classify yourself as a media outlet. Make sure that you brand it the right way. Make sure your LLC is intact. Make sure your business branding is intact, because once you start developing that rhythm and that flow, it then becomes your identity. You don't want to be all over the place, right? Product-driven businesses rely more on influencer marketing to increase ROI. I just talked about that, right? And again, I mentioned the 10 categories here. Just kind of something to kind of dress the site up, let you know, ad free. To the people that appreciate what I did as far as getting rid of the ads and things like that, I did create a network Patreon for people that want to support Cool People Network. Enjoy the podcast ad free. Create your channel playlist, and support a Black-owned tech founder, man, that's trying to do something that we need to survive, right? Verify your account. Again, enjoy podcast ad-free. Create your channels. You can post unfiltered episodes, right? I don't give, like, long as you ain't up here talking about bombing some shit, we good. And I'm probably not even going to say something. Somebody else probably going to say something, right? And then you could verify your member profile too as well. And then the free memberships too, right? You don't no pay, just play, right? Get up here and contribute to viewership. Everything counts in this community, because that's what we need, right? So these are some things that are important too. How does this platform help me? We don't suppress content, and we solely operate as a blog. We only allow imported content to eliminate content piracy, right? Import only. You're not finna get up here and share some shit and act like it's yours. All the views that you get will credit the original source. So if you try to go sneak some shit on YouTube and think you're going to come here and get some clout for it, it's not going to work, because soon as YouTube recognizes that there's copyrighted content, my platform is set to automatically block anything with copyrighted content, right? And Google Play is real strict on that. So you might get a videos on Apple, right? My Apple users, you might be able to see the YouTube video, but of course we all know, even on YouTube, right, which is where I contribute to help monetizing your channel, because the views here count. But even on YouTube, right, it's not going to allow you to really use that content, right? So a lot of people, they want to know, like, bro, Wallow was like, yo, did you do a licensing deal? Like, he wanted to know how I got all my content, right? And that's the most frequently asked question from creators, right? It's always related to potential copyright infringement, right? So it's crucial to understand that streaming publicly available podcasts on blogs is entirely within legal bounds, right? Provided they employ your audio URLs or your APIs directly from your podcast RSS feed. These are things that, as a podcaster, you can provide to people to make sure that you can promote your podcast on all platforms, because you want your podcast everywhere. Stop treating it like it's a damn Drake and Kendrick album, right? You want people to know who you are. You want people to hear you. You want people to see you. Make sure that it's everywhere. You can never be in too many places. So if you think I'm stealing your content, no. If you see your podcast on other platforms, consider it free marketing, right? Definitely, if you ain't asked nobody to do it and you ain't do it yourself. I'm doing a lot of people a favor right now until it becomes a business relationship. Does it cost to be on the network? No, it's 100% free to watch content on the platform, but you must verify your content, right? You must verify your profile. Let me see. And then how can I get my channel on CPN? A lot of people ask me that. Listen, as a podcaster, you need some skin in the game, man. Listen, Quality is super important. We don't discriminate, but we do evaluate, right? You must make sure that you got at least 10 episodes, right? Updated playlists with full episodes only to keep the podcast channel clean. We don't contribute to YouTube Shorts. So like, keep your channel clean and make sure that whenever you're in position to get your channel on Cool People Network, you're not damaging the image that I'm painting over here, right? And they say, do you pay creators? The question right now, for sure, no, because we're a marketing platform. We help users beat the social algorithm. Everything on Cool People Network is chronological order, so you don't have to worry about when your content is going to pop up. If they come here to watch podcasts, your content will be here. I'm not going to hide it anywhere. They ain't going to have to click on nothing just to make sure it come up. Like, no, because everybody's not here. The best is here. And my goal is to help you guys land sponsorships, because if you're doing what you're supposed to do in the media space and being the personality that people want, that's where the opportunity comes in at. It's not the streams. Consider me free advertisement until the business opportunity is there for it to make sense. Do I offer business advertising? So we may roll out an in-house ad system so that content creators can, promote like episodes coming up or new channels or whatever, but it's not going to be nothing crazy, right? And then I also have the banner space that's going to be on the app, right? And it's can I cancel my account? With no problem at all. Just when you cancel that account, just know that you'll have to re-sign up again, and that's it, man. Listen, I don't collect financial data in the app. Everything that you need to sign up is also public information other than your password, right? And even then, if somebody get access to your CPN account, there's nothing that they can do for you. Like, there's nothing that they can do to help you, because my platform is designed to help people promote podcasts. Listen, I'm not doing nothing that's going to allow people to take over the world. So in the meantime, I'm going to get into the app itself, because we got about 5 minutes left, and I guarantee you everything is so smooth and simple. I'm not going to need 5 minutes to finish this up. So I'll be back. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? So I'm back. Again, you guys keep in mind, we only got a few minutes left. So I kind of really want to run through this really fast, because as far as my review go, it should be fairly simple, man. I kept my app nice, simple. I did design, every screen that you see, like everything is inspired by me. I knew exactly how I wanted it to look, how I wanted it to navigate, and everything. So as you can see here, we got about 10 categories, and everything is vertical scroll as far as finding anybody you want. And you can see the kind of podcast I got. Listen, David Shan, Social Proof, Gary V, Earn Your Leisure, Diary of a CEO, Full Transparency with Donnie, The Ramsey Show, Ryan Holtz, man, listen, Black Tech Money, The Journey, and then comedy. The comedy, it goes, man. Listen, I got a lot of comedy. Sports is super dope too as well. I got a lot of people that I listen to from the sport world here. If you watch The Breakfast Club, they're here, right? Like Entertainment Club, Shay. This is one of my favorite too, Grits and Eggs podcast. And then keep in mind, I'm not saying that I have everybody, but I do have some of the best, right? We'll go with this entertainment, music, culture, relationships. Yeah, so listen, come here, check out the episodes, man. I'm telling you, you won't be mad that you downloaded this, man. I'm telling you, right? Everything is super simple. Like if you wanted to come here, watch a Social Proof episode, this is what you're going to get, right? All the episodes here too. I think I do like the latest 50 episodes that they drop. So listen, another thing too about Cool People Network is all the content is designed to keep the platform updated. Like I push people to produce content. And see, you can minimize the video and navigate through the rest of the app here, but we're going to close this out right here. This is your favorites. I started watching the video here. You can like here, share, like I explained earlier. All the episodes here, where you click here, you can come, view your favorites. Everything is a click away too. So that was one of my main things, right? You 2 clicks away, you too far away. This is the main timeline here where this is where the community can post their episodes here. And it's, chronological order. So don't worry about no algorithm stuff. And then I do highlight episodes here as well. I got 3 sliders where I just randomly highlight episodes, and I think it curates about maybe 8 to 10 here. But once you click on it, the playlist is going to show you about 10. It should show you about 20 episodes from this one category. Yeah, so once you get here, it's always going to be about 20 episodes per slide, right? So just this little section alone is going to have about 60 podcasts, and I like to try to keep that updated too as well. And again, it's visual only podcasts. Some of the highlighted podcasts that I watch here, and trust me, I can update all of this stuff, man. The top 100, again, curated by the community. I'm not doing this at all, right? And let me see. And I have well over 100 podcasts, so it's designed to only show the top 100. So if your numbers start falling too crazy, it'll show. All right. And the thing is, the more people that subscribe to your podcast is free marketing, free advertisement, right? To the people that don't know anything about you, because I'll always work. Menu here, like I said, you can view your profiles here. Links here, social medias here. Let's come back here. If you want to verify your podcast there, you want to manage your passwords, delete anything, notification settings, everything is here. If you want to add an episode, grab your link from YouTube, come here, paste it, fetch it, import it. It's going to hit that timeline, and it's going to be in chronological order, right? Don't worry about people stealing your content or posting your content and you not getting no credit. There's no screen recording, adding nothing over here, right? You can search here for podcasts. And then let's see what we got on here. Let's type in big facts. Yeah, like it'll come up. It'll come up. Things like big facts here, like the search engine is good. Notifications here. No notifications on this channel right here. Verify users here. And then I like to highlight people on the banners page too. If you got something dope going on, I like to keep the community on point with what's going on. Afrotech here, the Monday morning meetup there. Authentic Empire. Shout outs to Boom, man. He got some dope stuff going on with the music. Morgan Devonne, she has the Rewrite Your Rules book. I just bought that too. Anybody that want to purchase a cool t-shirt, I put that there. And then of course, fan base is there too, because I did an episode on that, and I wanted to. I always want to shine light on the Black creators who are doing things in the media to kind of take us to the next level. But as far as the app itself, super fairly clean app. It's simple. It's super simple, man. And I'm telling you, I designed it like this for a reason, and that's because I wanted to come here. And then as you can see here, like this is, I just added the Jason Lee podcast here. When you hit that subscribe button, boom, it's going to go there. And it'll be added to your favorites. It'll be added to your favorites. He probably at the bottom here somewhere. It is in alphabetical order. So oh yeah, there you go. The Jason Lee pod. So like anything that you want to curate for your favorites, you can come here, access it. And this is my podcast network that I envision, right? So my thing is, I'm one of those people, I like to listen, business stuff like this episode right here. Super, super informal, man. I'm telling y'all, man, like if you want to be the best entrepreneur you can be, man, sometimes 2 ears, 1 mouth, man. Like I know this microphone makes it hard for people to listen nowadays because everybody want to benefit from talking, but I didn't get to the point where I could speak like this or be as fluent as I am in the things that I'm talking about for no reason. I put in a lot of time. I did a lot of research, a lot of trial and error, and I just stuck with what I'm doing. There's a lot of things that you can ask me, and I guarantee you I won't know it. I guarantee you I'm like the smartest dumb kid, right? And again, y'all, I want y'all to download Cool People Network. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. the podcast space is soft concrete right now, and I think I put in a lot of groundwork. I invested a lot of time, a lot of money to get to this place, and hopefully a kid from the projects who only thought basketball was the only way out can do something different, man. And this is why I'm here. Listen, download Cool People Network, get your learn on, get your watch on, and if you got a podcast, record it, put it here so I could watch it.
Yeah. It's a blessing, I'm alive and I'm breathing. Came home for the weekend, I don't feel like leaving. Got some business up north, I be there by the evening. Man, somebody roll some reefer. Should I feel like chiefing? Should I feel like niggas ain't fucking with me either? But I leave that up to y'all. Right now, I'm on call. Knew it was the boy, said she smelled me down the hall. Told her I ain't trying to talk, she keep talking about the mall. Said y'all can keep the rest, I just want it all.